Hello and welcome to the Principles of Programming series. Today we'll be doing some labs from Chapter 9, C++. But before we dive into it, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. And as mentioned several times before, that by subscribing it'll help you navigate through YouTube a lot easier, and also you'll be notified when that YouTuber posts a new video. If you're unable to subscribe or like or leave comments, it means that you're not logged in. If you don't have a YouTube login, it is free and takes less than a minute to create. Once you are logged in and have that account, you can communicate by leaving comments on videos, likes, and also subscribe to your favorite YouTubers. Alright, with that said, let's go on into the lesson, which this first video is, or the first lab is going to be Chapter 9 C++ Lab 9-6, pass-by reference and pass-by addresses. And let's see what. So in this lab, you complete a partially written C++ program that includes a function named multiply numbers that multiplies two integer values to find their product. Three int values should be passed to the multiply numbers function. The two numbers to be multiplied, num1 and num2, should be passed by value, and another int product to hold the product of the two numbers should be passed by reference, enabling the multiplied number function to change its value. The source code file provided for this lab includes the necessary variable declarations and input and output statements. Comments are included in the file to help you write the remainder of the program. So here, task 1, write the multiply number function. The function declaration and the function call is indicated by the comments. And open the source code file named multiply2 to copy in your code for multiply2. Rewrite the multiply number function to pass the numbers num1 by value num2. I'll have to look at that one. This looks interesting. Alright, so let's look at our code. And when they said that, we'll have to try that. So we see we have multiply 1 and multiply 2. It looks like we'll do the code first and then we'll try to copy it. But let's look at it. Here, first spot we're going to go to is number 9, line 9. Write the function declaration here. And we'll do that by void multiply numbers. And first one int, and then two numbers, so another int, and ampersand for the multiplication, I believe. Let's go ahead and semicolon that. Then we have our int main, space there. Alright, so next, print the value of the product before function call. Value of product is, that's already done. So now we'll go to 21 and call multiply number using pass by reference for product. So basically, let's go multiply numbers. And then num1, num2. And product. And let's semicolon that. So take a look at that. That looks good. And then our print value of calculated, that's already printed out. And let's go down to line 29. As we're starting a new line, let's go ahead and end this and get our spot. And on 29, we'll do a simple void multiply numbers. Value 1 or VAL1 task 1 or task 2. So task 1 we did, write the multiple function, function declaration, and function allow. Okay, so let's copy this code. Where is it anyway? What? It's the exact same thing. Alright, let's just run it and see. I don't quite understand what they're asking us to do, but let's run it. Let's see what we get. Let's move our terminal. Doesn't look good. So what do we got here? Error first defined here. Alright. Students 4. Bash 4 commit file. Okay, so let's get back to that. Alright, so open a source code file, multiply 2, copy in your code from multiply 2. So let's do this. So our code from 2, if I go both at the same time. So let's go ahead and copy in code from 2. Void multiply here. Let's go line 10. So line 9. Why is it different? 4 comments include. Okay, so I made a space there. Let's get these on the right same space. So line 10. Control C, Control V. So let's go up. 12 and 12 is the same. Go down here. Let's go down here. And Control V. And let's go down. Line 30 is. So we're already off. Let's give a space here. Leave that right there. So copy this. Yeah, read the endpoint. Control C. Enter. Control V. Alright. So now that we've done that. Something's running somewhere. Alright. We have a bona fide mess on this one. Just getting errors on both. See if I can find the. There we go. Alright. So we did that. Open a source code file named multiply 2, copy in your code for multiply 2. So we copied our code, we write the multiply function to pass the number 1. Oh, okay, so I did that last first. So let's try that again, and then we're going to calculate another such file or directory. Let's see what it's going to give us. We're going to bypass this one. But I'm going to calculate it anyway, so I know what to expect. At least you tried it and how to grade. Yeah, so once you get that one done, just sew the code, and I'll make sure I give you full credit for that one. All right, so let's move on to the next lab, which is going to be Chapter 9, C++ Lab 9-7, Overloading Functions. Let's see what our tasks. In this lab, you complete a partially written C++ program that computes hotel guest rates at Cornwall's Country Inn. The program is described in Chapter 9, Exercise 11. In this program, you should include 2 overloaded functions named compute rate. One version accepts a number of days and calculates the rate at $99.99 per day. The other accepts a number of days and a code for a meal plan. If the code is A, 3 meals per day are included and the price is $169 per day. If the code is C, breakfast is included and the price is $112 per day. Each function returns the rate to the calling program where it is displayed. The main program asks the user for the number of days in a stay and whether the meals should be included. Then, based on the user's response, the program either calls the first function or prompts for a meal plan code and calls the second function. Comments are included in the file to help you write the remainder of the program. Task 1, write the first compute rate function that accepts the number of days and returns the day rate. And then 2, write the second compute rate function that accepts the number of days and meal codes and returns the day rate. So here's what we should get. How many days? 2. Do you want a meal plan? No. The rate of your stay is $199.98. Alright, so let's see if we can get that one viewed. So we got our variables, compute rate int and string. And we have days as integers, 2 strings, meal plan in question, and a double, which is the rate, the price. So here on line 26, we're going to create some space for that to work. And we'll start with the if statement, figure out which arguments to pass the compute rate function, and then call the compute rate function. So let's go with the if. And question equals no. Question equals. And I'll have to put it in parentheses. Or, oops, put it in quotes. Capital N. And then let's go with rate equals compute rate and days semicolon. And let's go to else if question is no. rate. Equals compute rate. And let's go days and meal plan. Days, meal plan. Alright, and let's do that. Alright, so that's what we got for that. Now, let's take a quick look. Alright, scroll down. So here, write the compute rate function here. So much space in this thing. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so let's write the compute rate function. So, double compute days, and of course our brackets, and go double total dollar amount, and a total times days times the price, which is 99.99. Our dollar symbol is already in this output, so all we need is the number, and it's double instead of return total. So give us the total after doing that math for us. Then we go down, that's it for that bracket. Let's start another one, and we'll call it double compute rate. Int days, and then string meal plan. So it's bracket, so let's go with our brackets again. So let's go once again, double total. And if this time meal plan equals A. Okay, that should be there. Should be here. Go. If so nothing after that, let's go up. And so the total days, okay, A cost me, okay, got it. So we'll go total equals days times 169.00. And then else total equals days times 112.00, and semicolon, close the one off, semicolon, and then that should be it. Not one more. Let's go return total. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's go back up. See if we got any errors. Started on 26. Question equals no. Rate complete rate days. Else if question equals yes. Enter meal plan. Customer meal plan. Okay, so we look down to the function. Rate at days. Double complete rate at days. String meal plan. Days total. Return total. Alright, that looks good. Let's pull up our terminal windows and see. And let's go here. Let's run this thing. Alright, so how many days was it? 2. Enter. You want real? No. It's terrible. That's supposed to say yes. That's wrong. So let's look at our numbers. Be right back. Alright, found the problem. It should be on 46. Total equals days times 99. Now let's run it. And let's give it 2. And no mill. And we should have our 199.88. Alright, so these are so... If you look at this stuff too long, you will lose your place. It's easy to do. Sometimes all you have to do is take your time and go back to it. And it didn't show us any errors. It was trying to multiply a string. But let's see if we get that 100% in the calculations. If we do, everything else is good to go. While we wait for that, I can show you the code again. From line 26. Then let's go down to the bottom. 26 to 35 is where we entered our code. Then from 43 on to 57. Alright, let's see if that calculated for us. And we did get 100, and we did get our 2 green check marks. Alright, so once again, thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already done so, please smash the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm going to leave you with the bottom part of this code. So take care, have a wonderful day.